A dream meaning when a wife comes out in the dream of a married person in the real world. First, the meaning of your dream will change depending on how your wife looked in her dream and what she did to her. Dream meaning when the wife said something like that. It is thought to represent a problem or dissatisfaction with the wife. If your wife often comes out in a dream, you may have some important change in relationship with your wife. You may be unknowingly aware of your wife's deep psychology and trying to make yourself aware of yourself in your dreams. If you think deeply that you need to communicate, it's a dream. For example, a wife may come to her dream if she does not communicate very well with her. You want more time to communicate with your wife, but you realize that you should have an opportunity to talk with your wife in the back of your heart, but when you do not have that time, in your dream you may be creating opportunities to organize your feelings. Freud, who created the basis of dream meaning, explained that dreams are seen to satisfy wishes. The fact that your wife came out in your dreams means that you care about your wife. You may not want to admit yourself, or you may not be interested in your wife, but it seems that you are concerned about your wife for some reason. It's natural to make a dream diagnosis that my wife came out in a dream because she's anxious. If you have a dream that your wife comes out, if your wife is not favored, what should you do in reality? You should communicate more with your wife. Dream meaning, when you have a bad relationship with your wife in a dream. Signs of a relationship change, implications for divorce. It may also suggest that your relationship with your wife may change. Perhaps you are betraying your wife and you are worried about it, and you may be worried about it and your wife came into a dream. In this case, the wife equals the one who should not be cheated on, the chef equals the one who should pay the most attention to the trends. Something may be happening and the divorce crisis is approaching. Dream meaning, when my wife is friendly. If the dream is that your wife is worried about you, it may be an indication of health problems or psychological deterioration. In this case, it is better to take a medical examination at the hospital and take time to take a rest both physically and mentally. Dream interpretation, when your wife has a dream coming out, what should you do after that? First of all, it may be necessary to think about what you want to do with your wife in the long run over your entire life. If you have a dream coming out of your wife, this is a good time to reconsider your relationship with your wife.
Life is short. I hope you find your desires from your dreams and find out how you can do the life you want to do. This channel gives hints about thinking about your desire and dream interpretation. If you read your wishes from your dreams and fulfill your wishes in reality, you can have a happy life. Psychologist Freud, who published a book called Dream Analysis, said that dreams are something to fulfill a desire. Dreams tell you the desires you are not aware of. Once, the French philosopher Voltaire said, "There is no real satisfaction without a real desire." First, you cannot be happy without knowing your own needs. Dreams carry the message of your desire to be happy. This channel, Dream Means Desire, is a very rare original channel that describes the desires that dreams show. Please subscribe to the channel and check your dreams regularly. Dreams give you hints about your desires, help you understand yourself more, and help you be happy. Now I will explain in detail about the dream you had.
If a good relationship with your wife is likely to increase your happiness in your life, you should improve your relationship. It's a good idea to take this opportunity to see your wife's dreams and to treat her with more interest. The following is an excerpt of my wife's dream items from a dream interpretation book. For a married man, I think it's a dream that symbolizes his relationship with his wife. If you are a single person, you can interpret it as a dream that expresses your feelings toward marriage. It seems that he is dissatisfied with his dream wife or lover who fights with his wife. My wife is gone. There seems to be something that I want to back up against my wife. If you're a single, it means you're not biting your lover. Hit well. Dream Meaning Encyclopedia 1000 Opening the Door to the Future Message to Bring Good Luck. Excerpt from Naga Okashoden by Mary Primavera. In my dream, when I was returning home, I dreamed that my wife would send me an email. The content of the email was content with a little anger that was unloved. In fact, it was a dream I had when I was having good communication with my wife, so as I mentioned in the Dream Meaning book above, I had a dream diagnosis that it was a dream that symbolized my relationship with my wife. The following are excerpts of my wife's dream items from other Dream Meaning books. Many of the wives' dreams of married men reflect dissatisfaction, anxiety, and worries about their wife. As the marriage becomes longer and the interest in the wife diminishes, the dream of the wife almost disappears. You should be careful if you suddenly have a worrisome dream about your wife that you rarely see on a daily basis. Dream meaning, dream that you are happy to hug your wife. I have joy in you. Dream meaning, the dream that your wife dies. Your luck improved. Dream meaning, you often dream of your wife. There is a lack of dialogue between the couple, announcing that serious problems and troubles will occur in the wife's body. Dream meaning, the dream you argue with your wife. In fact, if you're in a quarrel all the time, you don't have to worry about it because it's a reflection of your daily routine, but if you are a close couple, either your wife or yourself may be ill. Dream meaning, the dream that you are acting with your wife. I feel reluctant to ignore your wife. It is also possible that the wife hides her affair. Implications for parting. This dream shows the importance of cooperation between married couples. In other words, it means that they do not actually cooperate. Dream meaning, a dream to be beaten by my wife. Head to decline. There is something you want to do behind you. My wife has a sad face. You have a secret to your wife. There is disaster in yourself and your family. Dream meaning, dream to have sex with wife. A sign of trouble. You are hiding your wife. Dream meaning, my wife's dream of getting pregnant. There is a woman trouble. Dream meaning, a dream that a wife has a secret man. My wife marries to another man. Job changes, such as job changes and jobs. You and your wife live and die. Dream meaning, a dream that my wife has an affair. You have lost confidence my wife is actually affair. You are having an affair. Dream meaning, a dream with two wives. Your wife has two hearts. Watch out for your wife's flirt and secret deeds. The same is true of the dream that the wife is split into two. Dream meaning, the dream your wife and child are crying. Be careful of your illness and unemployment. The cries of his wife and children imply that he will not be able to live as he used to. Divorce crisis. Dream meaning, a dream that you hit your wife. Your work gets stuck. The relationship between the couple becomes serious. There is a couple's pleasure. If you look after yourself and your love for your wife seems solid, you can think of a dream to beat as an expression of your love for your wife. Dream interpretation, a dream that a wife is bound by her husband. The relationship between the couple continues for better and worse. Dream meaning, a dream that a wife appears while she is with a woman. I have a desire to flirt, but my wife is afraid and I cannot realize it. Dream meaning, a dream that my wife is gone. You want to break up with your wife. Anxiety that your wife's heart is heading towards another man. There is no interaction between the couple. Excerpt from Gakukensha, the final edition of the Yumiseki Encyclopedia, written by Fujita Tsuhiko. Below is an excerpt of my wife's dream entries from another dream interpretation dictionary. For married men, when a familiar wife appears in a dream, it basically indicates that they are happy in their daily lives. However, what you see in your dreams may be the opposite of what you imply. For example, a dream of having a good time with your wife means you are bored. On the other hand, if you have a dream of fighting with your wife, you may experience an event that makes you feel the bond of a genuine couple. If you're a single male or female, don't worry if your dreaming wife has a bright background and a good expression, and that dream doesn't mean anything bad. Dream meaning, the dream that your wife dies. It shows that you usually rely too much on your partner and can't do anything on your own. Or, it's a warning that you're actually relying too much on your family and best friends. Dream meaning, a dream that your wife is naked. It can mean some disappointment. You may be disappointed with the people or things you believed in. Made by Yumeji Tais and Mademoiselle Isadosha Publishing. Dream meaning, when you dream of your wife. The following is an excerpt of my wife's dream from a dream meaning dictionary. Most of the cases that represent your wife in reality reflect couple problems, family problems, daily troubles, and anxiety. If a single person sees it, he or she may be anxious about marriage. The dream of losing your wife implies a marital crisis. Perhaps you are neglecting the other person. The dream of your wife having an affair may reflect your heart worried about your wife's affair. Also, when a wife of another person appears in a dream, it is often a manifestation of dissatisfaction with one's wife, rather than expressing herself. However, it may represent your desire to flirt. In any case, my wife's dream is not as good as when the marriage is getting better. It can be said that this is a dream that you have because there is something that touches you. The dream meaning of looking for yourself. Mari Fujita, Saitosha Publishing.